Hello. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Sorry, you should probably know by now. It looks dark on my end, but then I will upload the video later and it will be light and be fine. Vlogger problems, I guess. Anyway, it looks dark on my end. I'm sure it's fine on your end, but I'm not happy. Yeah. Anyway, hi Megan. Pardon me while I figure out this lighting. Like I said, anyway, it always looks dark on my end. I go back and look at the video later and it's fine, but I wish it looked the same now as it did when I uploaded later. Hey, it's Monday. It's Monday, October 1st. First day of October, which is just crazy to me. It's October. Yeah, it blows my mind. And the reason why it blows my mind is because there's only 3 months left of this year. We got October, November, December. That's it. Oh, thank you, Megan. That's so very sweet. I actually had to do a little bit something with myself because I don't know if the phone's gonna ring in like 45 minutes telling me that I'm gonna go to dinner. Hi, Bethany. The husband's president of the company, and there's the president of the company and the owner of the company are both in town today. And as far as I know, he is the only one that is set to go to dinner with, you know, all of the management team and the owner and the president. But it has happened 3 or 4 times in the past that I have not been prepared, and I've gotten a phone call saying that, hey, I'm picking you up in 15 minutes, dinner for everybody. And I've had to throw something together real quick. So I actually did something with my hair, put on a tiny bit of eye stuffs, not much, did a little bit something with the face. And I have on the top I want to wear, so all I gotta do is right now, yoga pants. Hello, yoga pants. So if I get a phone call here, if it all of a sudden kind of acts weird here in about 15-20 minutes, it's because the phone starts ringing. It's Philip saying, hey, I'm coming to get you for dinner. So all I gotta do is swap pants and throw on some boots and get out the door, because that's how it goes. Anyway, October 1st, I hope you guys are doing great. If you didn't see my post on my personal page yesterday, or even a few on the Martinis Amanda Instagram and Facebook page, it snowed in Montana yesterday. Yep, high was 41. We woke up to snow showers, and I mean not just like little snowflakes, great big old fat snowflakes. We got like 0.6, just a tad over ½ inch. Crazy. It was melted by noon, I guess. And the little snowman I made, he's gone. He was gone this morning. But today, actually I'm gonna turn y'all, cause look, I don't know if I can turn it. Yeah, you probably can't tell that much. But temps in near 70. I haven't actually looked at the temp yet for today. We're like 68, 69 degrees. I cut off the heat. I turned the heat on last night at 8:30. Cut it off this morning about 10 o'clock and opened up the windows because it was that warm outside that I didn't need the heat. Montana is crazy, y'all. Yeah, Bethany, I said the same thing. If it snowed today, I would have been so much better saying, hey, it snowed in October. For some reason, saying it snowed in September just is wrong. You should never have to say snow and September in the same sentence. Anyway, it's supposed to be mid-60s, almost 70 today and tomorrow. Snow's in the forecast again, Wednesday, Thursday, I think possibly Friday, but I think it's Wednesday and Thursday. And then we're back up in the 60s again. I can't even. That's it. I can't even. Okay, so tonight, y'all, I'm so super excited about tonight because I had other plans for this evening. It's the green cup, y'all know what that means. No, what are the odds of it being worse than last winter? Last winter was breaking records left and right. Seriously don't think we will reach those amounts again, but you know what? You'll probably prove me wrong just because I said it. Anyway, I don't think, and it's like Philip says, the Farmer's Almanac says it's going to be a lot better than last year. I don't know how much trust you put into the Farmer's Almanac, but that's what it says. All right, so tonight, the Buttered Toffee Martini. To me, that just kind of screams fall. Toffee, fall, come on, y'all. I'm excited about this one. I love toffee. Isn't that what Heath bars are made of? I think. Heath bars have the chocolate and then the toffee bits on the inside. If I go to Dairy Queen, that's what I get, is a Heath bar blizzard. It's my favorite. Heath bar blizzard. I love toffee. But tonight for the Buttered Toffee Martini, you need Kahlua, which, okay, I've got enough. Kahlua, you need Irish cream and amaretto. Hope I got enough Irish cream in there. And amaretto. And half and half. Of course, shake it with ice. I'm excited about this one. I have no doubts this one will be awesome because what is not to love? Alright, so first I'm going to add 3 parts half and half. I usually wait and do the non-alcoholic stuff at the end, but why not change it up a little bit? I can do that. This is my thing. It's my show. I can do what I want. Yep, that's right. All right, so 3 parts, half and half. 1 part amaretto. And I have a question. If there's any of you that are familiar with how to go live on YouTube, I would love some hints. I would love some help because I'm with Facebook doing all of its things, going through all the drama stuff recently. We know what happened to MySpace. I won't be surprised if Facebook at some point, dwindles away like MySpace did. Is MySpace still around? So I need to figure out how to do YouTube lives. That way so I can possibly stream both Facebook Live and YouTube Live. That way so if something happens to Facebook, we can fall back on YouTube. So, okay, anyways, I was talking and did not give you the rest of those. Buttered Toffee Martini. You need 1 part Kahlua, 1 part Irish cream, 1 part amaretto, 3 parts half and half. Also, I have joined an affiliate program. I am not thrilled with it, but I did find a site that I am strongly leaning towards. I love tremendously. If you did not see my post that I shared last week, P and Pinky Promise. The logo was P-E-P, Pinky Promise. And it's an incredible shopping site where you can buy, you know, just tons and tons and tons of different items, have them personalized if you want. You don't have to. Not all items you can have personalized, but a portion of all of their proceeds go towards people that are going through treatments for breast cancer, chemo, radiation, and you all know the symptoms that come along with those. Nausea, you know, hair loss, the pain, the aches, you know, just overall fatigue, all those nasty side effects that come along with radiation and chemotherapy. Well, Pinky Promise, with all of anybody that makes a purchase through them, they donate a portion of those proceeds to a special organization that helps patients find alternative therapies, basically, to help them basically tackle those side effects that they can't, I mean, it's just going to happen no matter what. So typically, you know, I mean, with it being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, everyone's talking about Susan G. Komen, everyone's talking about, you know, those big sites and stuff, which of course is awesome because they're helping breast cancer treatment and research. But a lot of times people are forgetting about the side effects and just the general, you know, wellness that comes with when people are undergoing radiation and chemotherapy. So it's awesome because Pinky Promise, all of their, they take a portion of all of their, any purchases made and donate it to this organization that helps people find natural, my thingy is bubbling up, sorry. Natural solutions or help with their, you know, the side effects that comes along with those things. So do me a favor, go back to that link. If you need me to post it later, let me know. I'll reshare it. But right now they've got several Christmas items that are on clearance. They got an awesome like table runner, Christmas tree skirt. They've got tons of stuff that's on clearance right now that you can have personalized for like super cheap. So let me know if that is a link that you are interested in seeing again, and I will repost it this evening or tomorrow. But seriously, I posted the link earlier this last week, or later this last week, and it's on the Instagram page on my bio. So go to the link, visit it, buy a couple things. It's a great organization. We all know someone's been impacted by cancer. There you go. All right, let's taste this real quick. Butter toffee. Yep. That's a good one. Yep, butter toffee. 1 part Kahlua, 1 part Irish cream, 1 part amaretto, 3 parts half and half. Perfection. Awesome. All right, so to go into tonight's tutorial, I am so super excited about it because this is one of those that you can do for any season, event, whatever. You only need a couple of items, seriously, and you probably already have them on hand. Does not require anything, like you doing anything permanent. So no glue guns, you're not stapling anything, everything here this evening is not permanent. So whatever items you have on hand, guess what? Don't worry about it because you're going to be able to take it apart when you're done using it and go back to using it the way you were before. And all you need, seriously, is a wreath form. This is from Dollar Store. This is just a wire one, Dollar Store wire wreath form. You can get one of the foam ones if you want. You can get a piece of cardboard and cut out whatever size circle you want and then just cut out the inside. That way so you make your own cardboard wreath form. But this is any kind of circular wreath form you want. And then depending on how long, you only need 2 scarves. 2 scarves. 2, depending on how long. If you have a scarf that is shorter, you're going to need 2 scarves. But you're probably only going to need 2 scarves. But I'm going to tell you why. You're going to use 1 scarf for the wreath itself, and you're going to use 1 scarf to hang it. Yep. So all you really need is 2 scarves and a wreath form. That's 3 items. And like I said, no glue, no hot glue gun, no staples, none of that mess. This is going to be easy for you to take apart and reuse. You can swap out for any season. And these are items that you can get from the Dollar Tree. And actually, when we went into Target this past weekend, guess what? Target has scarves in their dollar bins for, I think, $3. Yeah. Either one, I think $3. They may have been $5. I know that there were some for $3. Either way though. Alright, so all you really need for the scarf here, all you really need for the scarf wreath is 2 scarves. Hey Sarah. And with the scarves, make sure they are not the infinity scarves. You want the long scarves. You don't want them to be attached. One can be an infinity, but one needs to be a long one. Okay, so promise y'all, simplest scarf or wreath ever. Take your wreath form. Find the center point of your scarf. It's about right there. And what I'm going to do is now, this is where it's just different. If you use a piece of cardboard, all you're going to do is wrap it around. If you use the styrofoam wreath form, you're going to wrap it around. If you use one of these, you can tuck it through the wires. Now, this is seriously so simple. Here we go. All you're going to do, make sure, like I said, it was centered. All you're going to do is wrap it around your form. Promise y'all, this is it. It's going to be like the simplest wreath ever. And then what's nice about it is it's super easy for you to maneuver and tighten the way that you want. So I got that. Now I'm going to take this other one, this other side, and the wider your scarf, the better. All you're going to do, like I said, is just wrap it. Actually, I need to go the other way around. I made this like 2 weeks ago and had no issues. So, of course, I would stumble a bit this evening. Now, don't worry so much about any kind of holes. Like right there, you see there's a little space right there. Like I said, super easy for you to maneuver and change around. All you have to do, again, is just wrap the wreath around, because it's so easy for you to take any kind of excess and move it around to hide those spots. If you need to tuck it behind, you can. But ultimately, it's not really going to matter, because when you add your, where you're going to hang it with, it's going to hide it. So, of course, I have a tag there, which is fine, because all I got to do is turn around. Now, of course, I can leave it. No, I cannot leave it like that. Like I said, you may have to just tighten it up some. again, you have to remember when you hang a wreath, this is something that people are most of the time seeing from the road. So details don't matter as much. Okay, so all I have done is taken this one scarf and wrapped it around the wreath form, If you want to, you can tie off the bottom if you want. I did not do this before, so I don't know how this is going to look here in a second. But just to secure it, you know. But like I said, no glue. Of course, if you've got fringe or whatever, it is going to change the ease of doing it, because you don't want random strings or whatever flying out everywhere. Yeah, see, this naturally wants to fall forward like that. So you do have to work, or you could just allow it to lay flat without tying it. Yep, I don't want it tied because it falls forward like that. So anyway, you'll let it just like that. Now, like I said, you probably only need one scarf, depending on how long it is. If it's a shorter scarf, you're going to need two. Now, if you want to hang it, this is what I suggest you do. Grab whatever other scarf you want. Now, you could also, I guess, use handkerchiefs. You're going to need a whole lot more handkerchiefs, and you will need to probably tape them or staple them in the back. So if you do have long pieces of fabric, or I don't know what else you could use, but either way though, any kind of scrap fabric that you have a lot of, this could possibly work. Now, what you could do, take your other scarf that you want to use. Now this is how you're going to hang it. If you have an infinity scarf, you don't have to do this. Ignore this step. If you do not have an infinity scarf, just do this. Tie the ends together. Do a real good, secure, knot. Of course, you could do all sorts of, fancy knots and everything if you want. Now, depending on your length, you may need to double the, there's the whole thing. You may need to double the length, or half the length, I guess, like that. But what I'm going to do is, of course, like I said, you've got that part of the wreath form showing. I don't want it showing, but guess what? I'm not worried about it, because I'm going to take this. This is the part where I kind of get, all right, put your knot down here at the bottom. Take your, now it's on the inside, so I'm going over. Take your loop over. All you're doing is creating a way to hang it. You're not ruining any scarves. You're not ruining a wreath form. And you've got a quick and easy way to hang a wreath without ruining anything. Now that's probably too long for most people's doors. So all you would have to do if you wanted to is, I know you can't see my face, it's just like the last half of my body or whatever. You could then, of course, double it up. And hang like that. Now, this one is not as pretty as this other one I will do real quick, because this other one that I did, that I will share in a picture tomorrow, turned out a whole lot better. So, I promise you, it doesn't look as janky as that. It's only because I'm doing it quick. Alright, so it's really all you need is you have to play around with it. Like I said, you're not ruining anything. If you have scrap fabric, any scarves that you don't plan on wearing for the next however long you want to display it. Alright, so about halfway again, I said, pull it through. Of course, this one is because it's a wire wreath form. If you want to use the, you just need to probably tape it or something in the back. Again, no glue guns, none of that. And what's nice about it is if you just make sure you take the one side and stretch it as far as you know, across from the other side. And all you're doing is just covering it up. Like I said, there's not really any kind of pattern. Don't worry about that. And since, like, that's how much fabric you're working with. And so if you look at how much that is, it only is going to take, you know, like 1 or 2 times around the form to cover it. So just make sure you pull it and play around with it. Here we go. Make sure it's centered. It's the way you want. I'm going to turn it around that way. Of course, if you want to, you could take these right here and tuck them into the insides behind it if you want. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to let it hang like that. I've got a regular scarf, red scarf here. I'm just going to tie off at the ends. And same thing. Don't worry so much about the top because you're going to cover it. If you want to, I guess, to help with length, you could wrap it around more times like that. Just tighten it really well. Where's the front? Okay. Right now. That way. And then all you have to do is just, like I said, if you wanted to, you could knot it up. Make it look prettier. Pull it tighter if you want. It's super simple. Just like that. If you want to, you don't have to use the other scarf. If you are good at making bows, guess what? You can use ribbon. Bows are my nemesis. Bows are the one thing. I can make an okay wreath. My wreaths are not great. But bows are my nemesis. So if I can avoid doing it, I'm going to. If you want to put a bow on there and hang by a bow, you can. So if you want to go that route, you can. Either way, you can use a scarf. So super quick, easy, no glue needed. You probably already have some scarves on hand. Probably 1 or 2 of them already kind of go together, so you could whip something up together real quick and display on your front door this fall and not take any time. No trips to the store, just like that. If you make one, please let me know. Tag me in a picture, that way so I can share it with others, that way so they can see your ideas and what you guys do. Now, next week, guess what? It's going to be another one of those weeks where I'm not going to sure if another couple of the husband's bosses are in town, so I don't know if I will be here or if I'll need to move it 30 minutes up, maybe at 5, or if everything else goes planned and I'll be interrupted mid-video. But as of right now, next Monday, I am planning to share a couple of 3-ingredient cookie recipes. With the holidays coming up, more parties, potlucks, all that kind of stuff coming up, guess what? You're gonna need a last minute recipe that you need to whip up quickly. I'm gonna share a couple of recipes that you can make at the last minute if you gotta head to a party, potluck, event, whatever. And we're gonna start with the toasted coconut s'mores martini. Toasted coconut s'mores martini. That's like screams heaven in my head. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, great week. Hope your October is full of fun and Halloween laughs and all that kind of stuff. And I will see you guys next week.